Hello everybody, time for another Spirit Island tier list. Alright, this time we have island boards and the thematic side. We'll be doing another tier list, and this is just the helpful reminder card for symbols that need to be added. Some of these are changed with time. So I'll just leave that here for reference. Southwest. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the one that has only 2 Dahans. That's the crazy thing about this board. But it has a ton of other symbols, such as Badlands and Beasts and all that stuff. Let's see. So I'm going to go with S tier would be the most fun to play. It doesn't mean it's not swingy. It's absolutely swingy. F is the least fun to play, / you should just be playing the regular side. Or it's, yeah, there we go. All right, so I think with this one, I think we'll go with A, in my opinion. This one, it's really tough that there's no Dahan, but if you are a spirit that uses wilds or badlands or beasts, you're going to be at a big advantage just from the beginning. And if you're playing a big game, you get to pick which board you want anyways. So I think that one belongs there. Okay, next we have West. Which the only change on this one is that there should be 2 Badlands on number 9. This one I believe does it have the normal amount of Dahan? Maybe 1 extra. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one belongs in B tier, and the reason for that is because this land right here starts so built up and it's really connected to a bunch of stuff. So you're going to have a really hard time pocketing anything really well, in my opinion. Yeah, so I would say this one belongs in B, or it's not my favorite to play. Okay, Northwest. Now this one should be an F. But because of all of the changes with one of the new expansions, can't remember if it was Nature Incarnate or the last one, but Northwest actually gets a vitality, must have been Nature Incarnate, yeah, in 1, 5, and 6, and then a Badland in number 7. So this board is actually pretty crazy at this point because it has a whole lot of stuff on it. You start with I believe the regular amount of Dahan, but they just start pretty big. But having all the vitality, it's actually pretty cool. So I would actually say this one is. I might say this one's A tier now. I think that's about reasonable. Okay, now for the east side. So this is northeast. Actually, there's no changes on this one. So this one, I'm just going to move straight to S tier. The reason for that is that this land is so cool. You can easily pocket this land. This land is super connected to just a bunch of stuff. Starts 3 Dahan, 3 Explorers. So there's a ton happening just from the beginning of the game. If you use a bunch of Dahan, this is a great board to use. And this land's pretty much never going to do anything because there's a beast here and a disease. So there's a really good chance it's going to kill anything that moves into there. Yeah, so I think this one is a lot of fun. This one belongs in S. And then we have Southeast. This is no changes on this one. Normal amount of Dahan. Yep, normal amount of Dahan. Yeah, this land's pretty built up right here, and this land's pretty built up. So it's actually really weird because there's almost nothing in the coast, except for stuff that's helpful for you. So if you're an inland spirit, this one might be fun. But I would say that this one probably belongs in B tier. I think that seems right to me. And then last, but definitely not least, is East. Is there any change for East? Just a Badland and then a Vitality in number 7. Without the Badland, or without the Vitality in number 7, I think this one's actually in some trouble because they start off so built up here. But with the Vitality and all of the insane Dahan that you have, I think this one's definitely S tier. So much fun to play with Dahan spirits. Really good to play with disease spirits or strife spirits. or just people that like to defend because they get to use the Dahan to counterattack. So super awesome board. And yeah, I'd say that's my tier list. Thanks for watching, everybody.